Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. My second intro. This time I'm not swearing in the first, 60 seconds, so that way my YouTube video doesn't just disappear. Okay, so we have done a heck of a lot of training yesterday. I came up with a pretty good strategy for training. We are a high level for where we are in the game. We also have done quite a lot of sorting device training. Only a couple more left to train. Ston is almost done. Ruti and Leon are getting there. The way I was training... Here, let's speed this up. This is filler. So, I ran over to the beach over here. And the beach is good because the beach gives you access to certain enemies that give you the next level up of lens. So I trained here for a while until I was able to beat the enemies over here in this corner. Now this corner is a special little corner because it's marked as part of Phandaria. Now if you guys remember the order of this game, we start off in Seingald, then we go over to Calviola, we go down to Fitzgald, we go over to Aquavale, and then we go to Phandaria. So this is like way later in the game, and in Leon's storyline, it's probably near the end of the game, to be honest. So we just basically, once we cross over onto this different colored grass, this corner actually counts as Phandaria, even though it's in like another continent. Oh, this is actually the hardest iteration of the fights. And so this actually lets us fight late game enemies way earlier. And this has basically given us like 13 times the XP we should be getting at this point in the game. The enemies we're fighting are giving us like, 40 XP. These guys are giving us like 500. Some of them are giving us like 800. So I was training there for a long time. I gained a lot of levels. They also give higher levels of lens. So I have quite good gear. So, very efficient grind. Oh, also, I was playing with the frame limiter off. Meaning, the game is basically playing a lot faster than it normally would. So, the battles are tougher. But I'm able to do more battles in a short amount of time. Additionally, oh, I forgot to say, I've also been playing on evil difficulty for now. The reality with difficulty is that if you over level it, it's not really an evil difficulty. So I was able to push through some of those fights, and then eventually it's become quite manageable. I want to see if I can go to Janos right now. And the reason is because we won't go to Janos until the late game. But when in Ston's route in Janos, there was a guy here who had a special skill. So because Leon is not going to be taken over here, I want to check a couple things. So I want to check out Janos. I want to see if I can go to ooh, are they going to give me a passport? Hey, what's up? It's gone. What's gone? I can't find the passport I need to return to Phandaria. Oh, it's showing socks. It's too bad you don't need one for Seingald instead. Oh, I can't go home. Maybe you dropped it somewhere. Did you remember? The toilet. You should hurry over there. I think I flushed it. I need to think of something. Okay. And this guy is still pining for that girl. I don't think we probably don't need to talk to like anyone here, realistically. Oh, wait. The skill guy isn't here. What? Huh. The guy that was in Sox's route that was talking about us not being skilled enough isn't there. Okay, evasion rate increase. In this playthrough, I am not going to use any herbs on any character other than Leon. And the reason for that is because there's going to be a point where we're solo Leon. So I don't want to even consider buffing anyone else when Leon is the only permanent party member. Here, let's run through here. We don't need to replay this area. This is a low-level, easy-peasy area. We're just getting some loot, and we're going to talk to Alba as Leon and see if anything's different. Oops. Yeah, we don't need to watch this in real time. These are trivial fights. We basically are going to one-shot every enemy. I practiced every single one of Leon's arts. I haven't found a bunch I like, honestly. There's a couple that are pretty useful. The starter one, the first art you get is actually pretty good. That's one I use the most. So this is the one I use the most. It's just a super simple one, but it seems pretty decent. There's also a couple others that are pretty good. I think I figured out why people love Leon so much. I won't get to show that off until I finish all my sorting devices. But one of the things about Leon's sorting device list is a lot of his are about filling up his blast gauge very quickly. And so I have a feeling that the thing that I found with Leon when I was leveling him up is he would get in these fights. When you have those things equipped, you'll get into these fights where it's like you use your blast dart, and then the blast dart kills half the guys, and then it fills up your blast gauge again, and then you do the blast again, and then it's filled up again for the next fight. And it seems like Leon can just kind of chain his blast attacks over and over sometimes when he's set up. So I'm guessing that's why he's kind of viewed as like a crazy glass cannon. Like you're just getting your special filled constantly. So that's pretty cool. He does have lower HP compared to others. But I think, let me check something. I think one of his specials is, yeah, getting an extra 1,000 HP. That's going to be really important for him. I'm just trading this one right now because I feel like this one is less important than this one for us. And I figure let's use the worst one for now while we're like super fucking overpowered for the story. I don't think we're gonna have any issues in combat for a while. I think we're gonna be safe. Maybe boss fights, but I think we're gonna be safe for a couple of continents. Okay. Have we met somewhere before? Okay, Alba has a whole lot of nothing to say to us. Okay, let's speed this up, because none of this is important to the story. This is all just filler. Oh, she's here. Oh, who might you be? Oh, we can still view this from our previous playthrough. Okay, let's go up here. You guys remember this from fucking 16 videos ago? Holy shit. Da ba da da ba da da ba da. Yeah, the reality is, oh god, I don't know what the max level you expect Leon to be in the playthrough. If I'm curious, if his playthrough matches up with, I'm gonna say spoilers here, guys. If you haven't watched the Ston playthrough first, spoilers. Okay, if Leon dies where he dies in Ston's playthrough, then the final fight should probably be against the other Swordian Masters, right? And at that point in the game, that was like right after. That was very soon after Phandaria, right? I'm trying to remember. We did Phandaria, then we went home. Yeah, because he died. Yes. It's right after Phandaria. So, like, realistically, endgame, the max level that you're going to be is probably, like, for an average playthrough at this, in the Leon route, is probably, like, level 45. Right? It's probably, like, level 45. So we're probably almost... We probably have almost grinded everything we need to do in the game. I'm guessing. I could be wrong about that, but I'm guessing. It might be a little bit different seeing as Leon goes solo. But assuming it plays out the same, which I'm... God, I don't know. If I had to place my bet, I don't know if it will play out the same or not. You can see them wanting to give him a happy ending, but that might undermine, like, the story. I don't know. Anyways. Oh. Yeah. We might basically be grinded out of this game. Except for, like, getting Celia and Woodrow's sword devices trained. Oh! And we can go through here. I'm just gonna do this, like, sped up. You know, we don't need to watch this at pace. This is all content we've seen. Oh, look where we are. I'm trying to remember where all the chests are. There's one here, right? Yeah. I remember there were a lot of hidden chests in this area. Ooh. How much extra HP has that given us? Those 2 vitalities we got. Okay, there's one there. Yeah, this should all... God, do you remember in the first game when I was getting fucked here because it was just Ston and Mary? And I had no healer, and I was just getting decimated. Oh my god. Oh, who was that? It probably wasn't him. Okay. Okay. Time to make this a strong guy. Dang it, is there anything that costs... Oh god, let's get rid of that. Okay. That's probably good for now. Okay, so his damage, he is done. We are done training him for the game. He is done. Let's look at his attack compared to... His attack actually isn't that much higher than mine. Whoa, hers is even better. That's because her gear is leveled up so well. Wow, okay. Life bottle, we're at max. Do we do anything here? There's no clown named like Signos or whatever his name is. Wait, I'm full on peace gels? That's nice. Probably from training in Pandaria, because I don't think I'd normally have access to a bunch of peach gels at this point in the game. I think I'd be all apple. All apple all the time. Whoa, what is this place? I don't... Oh, cool. There we go. I'll take it. Okay, we're ready to get out of here and actually continue the game. So yeah, that grind, I don't know, there's something actually really fun. I actually posted about this online because I think a lot of people, they say I hate grindy games, right? Like that's a really common sentiment. But I've actually decided the problem with games are when games have a mandatory grind. When games introduce grinds to pad out content, that becomes a problem. But I actually think grinding in games is kind of good, as long as there's a couple things. One, if you can beat the game without a grind, then grinding is cool because it's kind of like it's kind of like a built-in difficulty slider, right? If you're really good, strategic, etc., then you can beat the game without grinding. But then, if it's too difficult, you grind a bit, you invest the time, and it lowers the difficulty. That's pretty cool. But likewise, grinding can be really fun, provided that you see noticeable progress. If you feel your character getting stronger, grinding is fun. If you don't feel yourself improving, grinding is a drain. Okay. It's time for us to get out of here. Run, Leon! There we go. Okay, we have a long run ahead of us, but thankfully we're sprinting. I think I might keep this fast forwarding through a lot of this stuff. This is stuff we've already seen in the first playthrough. I'll slow it down for any any plot dialogue, stuff like that. But I don't feel like we need to slow it down for Streley's Temple, do we? Streley's Forest, I mean. Okay, we all have poison charms now, so we're not just gonna get decimated by poison. We're also really over leveled for this. You know what? I will go at normal pace. Okay, we've already finished this area. I'll go at normal pace for any area that's a new area, and I'll speed it up for backtracks. Yeah, the only reason I was considering just speeding it up is we've already seen this through Sox's playthrough. I guess not everyone will only watch. Well, I guess not everyone will watch both. Probably most people won't. Okay. If you have to watch one, though, one or the other, watch the Sox playthrough. The Sox player is going to be the complete story. This is going to be a partial story. Yeah, I'm really curious. I feel like I guess I probably shouldn't make up opinions about this game until until I actually see how they end it with him. My gut would be like, I feel like a Leon playthrough is an unnecessary addition unless they change something up later on. Because I feel like the changes they made to his character in this game, that's really pretty. I feel like the changes they made to his character in this game were enough character growth. I don't feel like you need to see his perspective to get it. It would make sense though if they changed his arc. Like, you know how in the original game he became like a zombie? And that was, ow, these guys are hurting me. So the trees are actually kind of dangerous. In the original he became a zombie. Like, I could see stuff if they're like, if there's explaining a story afterwards where he like survives or whatever, or like how he gets out of those ruins. But I'm pretty sure if they keep it the same where it's like, oh, he sacrifices himself for the party, then, wait, but it must be different, right? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm just having a drink right now. I just realized something. Assuming the last fight is the same. Assuming the last boss fight is the Swordian Masters. In the original, we were playing from the other side, and so we would want to... We had to win the fight, we had to beat Leon. They're not gonna make a final fight a fight you have to lose. Probably, right? So, I feel like if you do a Swordian fight, then they're gonna make you win. So, I feel like it has to have a different ending. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out in a few days. I don't know which is the right way, which is the wrong way. Oh, thank God. Oops. I pressed the wrong button, but whatever, that works. But you see, the thing with Leon is if I didn't have this thing maxed, I mean, if I had these maxed and I were able to choose all the tensions, fills the blast gauge upon defeating an enemy, there's multiple instances of that, right? Then I would just spam that in all of these fights. I would just one-shot every fight and it would refill up for the next fight. Wait, was there a path to the right there, or was that just like a river? No, okay, it's not. Hello, Scoots! How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna target this guy. Oh. I don't need to target him, because we can just mow them down. We are the lawnmowers. We're the weed whackers. Okay. It looks deserted. Oh, how'd you like it? You know, the thing about Banh Mi, so the story with the Banh Mi is, you know what? I will tell that story in a second. Any other day, there'd be crowds of worshippers here. I'll do it when I'm exploring the dungeon. There's definitely something fishy going on here. I smell blood. Blood? At any rate, we should go inside. We're wasting our time out here. Let's get inside the temple. Okay. Oops. And I know we have one more, I know we're gonna have a big conversation up inside here. I just feel like I should maximize use. Maximize that use of time. Okay.
神殿の中もガランとしてるわね。
It's completely deserted in here too.
誰か
Hello!
誰かいませんか
Is anyone here?
いきなり大声を出すな。
Don't just shout like
どこ
that.
かに敵がいたらどうする
What if an enemy heard you?
困っている人がいるかもしれない。
There might be someone in
助けに
trouble
来た
here.
って教えてやらなくちゃ。
They need to know that we've come to help.
どなたかいらしたのですか
Is someone out there?
どうかここを開けてください。
Please, we're trapped in here.
あそこの扉が光っているぞ。
Look, that door over there is glowing.
中に誰かいるのか
Are you locked behind this door?
はい、います。お助けください。
Yes, we are. Please help.
任せてください。今扉を開けますから。
Don't worry. We'll get you out of there.
待つのだスター。
Hold on,
この
Socks.
扉には結界が張られている。
A barrier has been placed on this door. Upon this door.
結界石によるものね。
Barrier
大昔
stones.
に使われていた仕掛けの一つよ。
Those are ancient technology.
どうすれば開く
How do we remove this barrier?
周辺に設置された結界石を全て破壊するんです。
There should be barrier stones around here. Destroy them all, and the barrier will dissolve.
わかった。
Gotcha.
やろう、リオン。
Let's do this, Leon.
お前に言われるまでもない。
He wasn't talking to you.
いちいち口を挟むな
Don't cut into our conversation.
すみません。
Sorry,
もう少しだけ待っていてください。
but do you mind waiting just a bit longer?
わかりました。
Sure, that is all right. Okay, so
閉じ込められてる人を助け
we need to help whoever's locked up in there. Master Leon, there should be barrier stones nearby. Destroy them, and the door will open.
わかった。
Got it.
周辺に設置されている結界石を全て破壊して中の人を助け出しましょう。
So, I've heard over and over that banh mi is like the best sandwich there is, the best type of sandwich. But I've never gotten it because it's one of those things where if I look at the toppings on it, honestly, I just always assumed I wouldn't like it. I'm not a big cilantro fan. I'm not a big pate fan. I'm not a big pork fan. You know, pickled vegetables, who knows? Sometimes I love it, but who knows? Like, so the thing is, I was curious about it, but anytime I ever had the option to get it, I would always be like, why don't I just get something I know I'll like? So yesterday I was kind of reconnecting with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about our shared love of sourdough, and this is actually the girl that thinks sandwiches are terrible design. But anyways, after our conversation, she messaged me and said that she bought sourdough. I inspired her to get sourdough. So we both had sourdough sandwiches yesterday. And so then I talked to her about banh mi, and she's like, oh yeah, I've never had it. I was like, yeah, me neither, I'm curious. And so she's like, how about tomorrow we both commit to trying it and reporting back to each other on our experiences. So I was like, okay, sure. So he hates cilantro, but I find it goes well with Vietnamese cuisine, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, there's certain things, like, you know, deviled eggs. Like, I don't like mustard, I don't like horseradish, but I fucking love deviled eggs, right? Sometimes things just go really well. So, today, there's a place where I live that has, like, it has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Google and on Skip the Dishes. And I was looking at the ingredients and I was like, ah, God, this doesn't look good to me. So I messaged her and said, I'm at the place, I'm ready to order it, but I'm having second thoughts. Do you still want, are you still planning on getting one today? Because if you're getting one today, I'll get it. She's like, yes, we need to do this. So I was like, fuck it. So I ordered it and I decided, you know what? It let you modify the toppings. I said, you know what? I am not going to change any topping. I'm going to get their most popular sandwich, because they had a bunch of different types of banh mi sandwiches. I was like, I'll get their most popular one. I'm not going to remove cilantro. I'm not going to remove anything I don't like. I'm just going to trust. I'm going to trust in the sandwich. I want their ideal version of it. And my friend hates carrots. And she was like, oh, can I get rid of carrots? I said, or do we have to have it the way that they provide it? And I said, you can do whatever you want. I'm not changing mine, but you know, you follow your heart. And she's like, I'll think about it. So we both went with the default. We both went for the sandwiches with toppings that we didn't like. And you know what? It was fucking awesome. It was really good. So yeah, sometimes it's I think with food, sometimes a big thing is just being open-minded. Like, if there's something that you don't like, sometimes a big reason why you don't like it is because in your head, you've decided you don't like it. Like, you have a bad experience and you shut yourself off from that thing forever because of a bad experience once or something. So if you're committing to something, I find it's just like, just be open-minded. Just give yourself the chance to like it. And also, sometimes if you don't like something, it's because you don't like the context it was in. But yeah, it was great. It was really, really good. It was very different than I expected. The first time you had pho, it was with all things, Kenton and tripe included, and you loved it. Oh, yeah. I've never had, I've never had it with that. I've had pho a couple times. People love pho. Every time I've had it, I always thought, this is fine, you know? I always felt like pho was a little overhyped, though. Like, where pho shines, I think, is that you go there and you pay like 10 bucks and they give you the biggest bowl of soup you've had in your life. Like, for me, that is the absolute strength, is that, like, you know you are going to be leaving full. But as a soup, I find it, like, you know, I find it very okay. Oh yeah, I've never had. The one cuisine I really... Oh, we leveled up. Wow. The one cuisine I really know I need to try more of is I need to try Korean more. Because I haven't had much Korean. I've never had Korean barbecue. I've had like I've had kimchi and things like that. But let's see. But everyone always tells me that like, Korean is so good. And the things I've had, the very little I've had, I've found kind of like, eh. But I feel like I should have some of the like iconic things. I always hear like whenever people are like, what is the best cuisine in the world? When people are like, this is the top, the number one. I hear people say Korean so often. And I just never really had enough to make a decision. Like for me, my top 3 cuisines would probably be like, I love Mexican, I love Thai, I love Japanese. I like those 3 a lot. I mean, I also probably fucking put like, God, I'd probably have to put like the top 5. I'd also probably have to put like Italian. I don't know. Maybe Indian? I don't know. I haven't had enough French to really, I don't know. I am a fan of Italian. I actually literally, like, I've had French onion flavored things. I don't know if I've had French onion soup, to be honest. You know what I want to try really badly? I'm sure I'll be able to try it this summer. Because I play so many Latin festivals. I want to get pupusas super badly. I always hear pupusas are like one of the best, like Latin foods. Best part is the cheese-covered bread. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I know I'm going to be playing like a bunch of Latin festivals in the summer, so I'm just going to keep my eye open and be ready to treat myself. Oh, do we need to break one more barrier stone? I can't remember. Here, let's put on that backtrack speed. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. Are they like El Salvadorian? Have we gotten them all? I was focusing too much on food and not enough on the game. Wow, you're dramatic. Whoa! Is that the level 3 one? He has his level 3 already? All the barrier stones should have been destroyed. They'll be able to open the door. All right, let's go through this door. You guys okay? We're here under the king's orders. You're safe now. Oh, we're saved. I serve the sacred temple as a bishop. My name is Isles. It's just Salvadorian? Oh, cool. Oh, nice. I've heard some interesting things about El Salvador recently. I've seen some very different perspectives on what's going on over there. What exactly happened here? High Priest Greybum suddenly began an uprising here at the temple. The Archbishop tried to intervene, but oh, Adamoni, preserve us. We had no choice but to surrender to Greybum. He had us locked in here, as you see now. What happened to the Eye of Adamoni? How do you know that name? You don't need to know that. Our objective is to confirm the whereabouts of the Eye of Adamoni. Now, will you take us to see it? I will not. They're talking about the greatest secret of this temple. I cannot show it to outsiders. I've told you that already that we were ordered to do this. You know the consequences of obstructing the official kingdom business, don't you? I do. Very well. I shall guide you. Please take me to the cathedral. Thank you so much. To get to the cathedral, leave this room and proceed to the first floor door. It seems that there are still monsters, so please be careful. Okay. So I've heard two different perspectives that are basically diametrically opposed in El Salvador. And now, excuse my ignorance on this, by the way. I haven't like researched this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. So from people online, I've basically seen that like I think like Amnesty International is kind of like investigating and stuff like, or whatever, for like basically like human rights violations. But from people I've played with in like Latin music communities have been talking about El Salvador, what they basically said has happened is that the new leader has basically taken a extremely harsh approach on MS-13. And what they've done is they basically rounded up anyone with affiliation with MS-13 and threw them in jail. And then basically what they said is they got 3 meals a day. If there is any retaliatory violence, every gang member loses a meal a day. And so then there was retaliatory violence, and so then the leader says, fine, they get 2 meals a day. If there's any more retaliatory violence, they lose another meal. Then there was more retaliatory violence, and they're like, boom, 1 meal a day. If there's any more retaliatory violence, all these people are gonna starve. And then basically, from what I've heard, they said that effectively all MS-13 violence in El Salvador has basically stopped, and that it's like now extremely safe to walk around, and it's like a different country. So, but then the things I've heard online are like these are like crazy human rights violations to do to prisoners or whatever. So it's yeah. The perspectives I've heard in the music community I've seen have been very, very, very positive about it, but things I've seen online have been negative about it. Yeah. Yeah, because I think, well, you know. Okay. There we go. It's down here, right? You go down this way? I don't know how accurate that conveyance of the events is. That's just my understanding from the little I've osmosed in these conversations. You who rule from heaven, the truth that which governs all creation. The guardian of the ocean rising from the silence of the deep at dawn. I beseech thee, our goddess Adamoni, show us the way. The eye of Adamoni is down there. Let us continue. Please, let it be safe. We should head deeper into this hidden passage. The Eye of Adamoni is likely at the end. The path has collapsed. I'll need to jump over this gap. Okay. That isn't really a mechanic they use a lot in this game. Okay. Let's go all light on. Actually, I think last time we did all light on. This time, we're playing Leon. Leon has a dark spirit. Let's go all dark on. Yeah. It's also like it's such a contextually different situation, right? Like you want a fair system that that has rules that's going to reduce the amount of, like, you know, reduce as much wrongful imprisonment, basically, like, afford people human rights. But the other thing is, like, if you look at the context of some of these, like, cartels and stuff like that, like, if you look at the situation in Mexico, you get in these situations where anytime people try to police in certain areas, they'll get massacred. And so because of that, these institutions become so corrupt, and you have these people that are essentially victims living in this place that can't really count on any protection. There's not really any system in place to protect them. And so it's a hard standard to judge, because you'll basically have people that are, you know, paying protection, quote unquote protection money and stuff for their businesses, so they can barely live, and they're just trying to operate an honest business. And if they get robbed or whatever, if police were to try to protect them, they would be at risk of, you know, like, it's just, it would be such an awful situation to live in certain areas where there is extremely high activity of that. So it's kind of one of those, like, ends versus means conversations, really, right? It's like it's kind of like a, you know, a utilitarian versus, like, deontology or whatever, you know, or whatever. Like, it's kind of like, it is probably best for the average person, but, you know, yeah, you'll have to contend with your moral framework. What? No. The Eye of Adamoni should be here. We're too late. This is where it used to be? It's that big? Socks. What are you looking for? Or what are you looking at? The statue is really well made. Impressive. Oh, we're gonna get the weird random groping comment. Oh, I see. This is what they call true art. It looks totally real. They really captured her feelings of fear and despair, right? Philia, how did she end up like this? Man, this game has really made me envy voice actors' abilities to emote. Because this is like a fucking side character, but it's so emotive. Huh? It's a real person? Use a panacea bottle. It'll return her to normal. Oh, I hate how this section of the game goes. This is the one section that I thought was... Oh, no, it's not this part. It's later, right? Yeah, sorry, that's later. That's Cherik. Or Calviola, I mean. Bishop Isles. So you guys remember later in the game, Leon is like, I need to hurry to get the Eye of Adamoni. And Sox is like, no, let's go slowly together. And Leon's like, we have no time. And Sox is like, stop running off without us. We're a team. And then Leon's like, I gotta hurry. And then there's like a basilisk, and it's like, I'm gonna turn you to stone. And then Sox is like, I'll save you, and shoves Leon out of the way, and then he gets turned to stone slowly. And people are like, oh no, he's petrified. This is the end of the world. And then it's like 24 hours later, 12 hours later, they're like, oh, Leon waited. Oh, Leon waited. Oh, we were so worried about Sox. That was almost terrible. Look at it. They said, give her a panacea bottle. Fixed. They build up this huge plot point that they already show us is actually not a barrier at all. That is the one big plot element in this game that I'm like, that was fumbled. It's all right, Philia. You're safe now. Bishop, I'm so sorry. I I let the unthinkable happen.
ここで何があったのか教えてもらえるかな。
Calm down, my child. Please tell me what happened here.
でも
Yes, well,
この方たちはセインガルド国王の使者だ。気にせずに。さあ。
these people were sent by the king, so it's okay. Please go on.
わかりました。
All right.
私は大司祭様と共に大聖堂へ行ったのです。
I went into the cathedral, accompanied by the high priest.
そして
Then,
命じられるまま
as ordered,
この部屋の封印を解いてしまいました。
I unsealed this room.
文献の読解力によほど秀でていないと封印を解くことなど不可能なはず。
Unless one had extensive knowledge of such things, the seal would be incredibly difficult to break.
フィリアの持つ豊富な知識があだになってしまったか。
To think that Philia's passion for study would be our undoing. I don't know
こ
about
の部屋
that.
に入った時、向こうの台座に何か置かれていなかったかね。
I don't know about blaming her for opening the door. There's a big fucking hole in the wall. I think they could have taken it through the back door. When you arrived, was there anything on that pedestal? Well, do you think, actually, you know what? They probably used, now that I think about it, they probably used the Eye of Adamoni to blast the hole in the wall. When you arrived, was there anything on that pedestal?
巨大なレンズのようなものが。
Yes, it was something that looked like a giant lens.
大司祭様はバティスタラに命じてそれを持ち出そうとしていました。
And the high priest ordered Batista to relocate it elsewhere.
巨大なレンズ。
A giant
気
lens.
してならないわね。
Did I hear that right?
変な川残業はしなくていいわよ。
Don't get any ideas. Now's not the time.
司教様、あの物体は一体。
Bishop, what in the world was that thing?
神の目だ。
The Eye of Adamoni.
まさか
What? Seriously?
天地戦争を引き起こす原因になったあの神の目ですか。
The cause of the Aether Wars? That Eye of Adamoni?
天地戦争
The Aether Wars?
どうしてそんなものがこの神殿に。本当に本物の神の目なんですか。
Why was it here? Was it really the actual Eye of Adamoni?
今はお前の話を聞いているんだ。
Enough. Get back to the point at hand.
はい。
Yes, all
そうで
right.
した。
フィリア、私と共に来るのを拒むというのか。
Philia, are you saying you refuse to come with me?
お前には失望した。
Such a pity.
この場で石と化すがいい。
You shall be petrified for your insolence.
大司祭様が触れた途端、神の目が光り出したのです。
As soon as the high priest touched it, it began to glow.
すると、その場にモンスターが。
And then monsters appeared.
そのせいで石に。
And because of that, I became...
無理しなくていいから。
Don't push yourself.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
グレバムが神の目をどこへ持ち去ったかわかるか。
You know where Grey Bum took it.
おそらくカルバレイスだと思います。
Maybe Calvalese?
体が完全に石になる直前、大司祭様が話すのが聞こえましたから。
Before I turned to stone, I overheard him say so.
カルバレイス。入れ違いになったかもしれない。
Calvalese, it's possible we just missed each other.
どういう意味です？
What do you mean?
神の目をカルバレイスへ運ぶとしたら、かなり大型の船が必要になる。
If he's taking it to Calvalese, he'll need a considerably large ship.
大型船が接岸できるのは、この辺ではダリルシェード港だけだ。
Daryl Sheet Port is the only one in the area where he can dock a ship that big.
なあディムロス、
Hey, Dimlos,
なんだ。
what is it?
神の目を使うとモンスターを呼び寄せたり操ったりできるのか。
Can that thing really summon monsters?
確かにそうしたことも可能だ。
It certainly could.
じゃあもしグレバムがその気になれば。
So if that's his intent,
世界中をモンスターで埋め尽くすことも不可能ではないだろうな。
you could end up filling the whole world with monsters.
そんなことさせてたまるか。
We can't let that happen.
見ろよ、この人こんなに怯えてる。よっぽど怖い目にあったんだ。
I mean, she's been through a lot. Just look at her, she's petrified.
神の目を野放しになんてできない。グレバムを捕まえないと。
Greybum can't be allowed to do as he likes with the Eye of Adamoni. We have to capture him.
その通りだスター
You're right,
そ
Socks.
れが正しい判断だ
That's the just decision.
早くダリルシェードに戻ろう
Let's hurry back to Daryl Sheed.
女お前は僕たちに同行しろ
You, you're coming with us.
グレバムの顔を
I need someone who knows
一緒にいないと困るからな
what Greybum looks like.
お待ちくださいフィリアをこれ以上過酷な目には
Please wait. Philia can't endure much more than this.
いえ私この方たちと共に参ります
No, I'm going with them.
私は知らず知らずとはいえ大司祭様に加担してしまいました
Oblivious or not, I was still complicit in his plans.
神の目の封印を解き放った責任を取らなければ
I must take responsibility for releasing the seal on the Eye of Adamoni.
わかりましたフィリアがそこまで言うのであれば
Very well, Philia. If you insist. Thank you very
フ
much.
ィリア・フィリスと申しますどうかよろしくお願いいたします
I am Philia Felice. Nice to meet you.
こっちこそ
Same here.
あいつのことは気にしなくていいわいつもあんな感じだから
Don't worry about him. He's always like that.
リオン待ってくれよ
Leon, wait up. Okay.
ダリルシェードに急いで戻るぞ
Let's get back to Gerald Sheet as soon as possible. We can save time by going south along the coastline.
まだ自己
Oh
紹
yeah,
介してなかった
we haven't
ね
introduced ourselves yet. I'm Sock Aileron.
スタンさん
Socks, got it.
女性二人の名
And
前
these
が
two over here are Mary and
マリーさん
Ruti.
とルーティ
マリーさん
You're Mary,
ルーティ
and this is
さん
Ruti. Okay.
あとはリオン
Last is Leon. He's really short, but crazy
すっごく
strong.
強いんだ
あんた
you
そん
crazy?
なことリオンに
If
聞かれ
Leon
た
hears you talking like that, he'll zap us all. Okay. So having played both games, obviously I can't make a full comparison at this point because I haven't played through Leon's Path, but there's most things I feel like this game did better than the original, but there's a few that I don't feel that way about.
1000年前の
You
ディ
had
モスに
a
も
master
マスターがいた
1,000
の
years
か
ago, right, Dimlos? Indeed, myself.
使い手の人格
Each of our master's
をクリスタ
personalities
ルに転
were
写したという
imprinted
わけ
upon our core crystals. Basically, it's like there were another you,
自分が
another
もう
me.
一人か
That'd be really weird.
それって妙な感じだな
It's nothing special. You get used to it. So there's a few things I think the original did better. Probably like 5 things that I can think of. I think they handled the reveal of Hugo being a bad guy way better in the first one. This game, they make it way too obvious from early on. There's no twist to it at all.
全力を出すまで
I feel like Ruti's story with the orphanage was handled better in the first one. She had an urgency, like for her kind of money-hungry trait. The first one makes sense because there's kind of an urgency. She needs this massive amount of money to save this thing. And so that's why she's kind of ruthlessly getting money at any cost. Whereas in this one, they're like, orphans are poor. She wants to make money for them. It's kind of just a more general. I feel like Batista is probably the biggest thing that I think was handled better than in the original. He seemed to have more of a connection with Philia. You understood a bit more why she had like an affinity for him, or not affinity, you know what I mean, like why she was close to him, but also there was an ambiguity to Leon's plan that made you suspect Philia as the culprit, which I thought was interesting. Is there anything else? I think there's a couple other things, but I can't really remember. They're all relatively small.
神の目は港
There's
に
a good
運ばれて
chance
い
the
る
Eye
可
of
能性が
Adamoni was
高い
taken to the harbor.
急いで港
Let's
へ行
get
くぞ
moving. Oh yeah, that big one, that petrification thing was stupid. That's the only thing in this game that I'm like, this is legitimately dumb. That petrification storyline made no sense. Oh,
カルバレイスへ行きたい
you want to go to Calvalese?
ちょうど前の船が出たばかりだよ
You just missed a ship heading there. Oh, also that thing with like Radis roll being under the like Radis roll I think was handled a little better in the original.
間に合わなかったか
We didn't make it in time.
その船に大きな荷物を乗せなかったか
Was there anything big loaded into that ship?
よく知ってるな
There sure was.
やけにでかいやつを港の人間総出で運び込んだぜ
It took everyone in the harbor to carry that thing on board.
陛下とヒューゴ様に事情をご説明してくる待ってろ
Wait here. I'm gonna go explain the situation to Hugo and the king. Oh, are we gonna see this play out?
あとはとカルバレイスというのはかつての第二大陸のことか
That's right. By Calvalese, are they referring to what we knew as the second continent?
そうよ
Yes, that's right.
それなら船だと例の場所の近くを通るのではないか
And don't you suppose the ship will pass by you know what?
私も同じことを考えていたの
I was thinking the same thing.
あの方がまだあの場に残っているならぜひ合流したいものね
If he's still down there, we should absolutely go retrieve him.
船を出して
I
もら
must
えるよ
convince His Majesty to lend me one of his ships. But yeah, pretty much everything else I feel like is a lot better in this game. The cities are better in this game. They feel more unique. The dungeons are better in this game. They feel less monotonous. Like, God, in the original game, the fucking pirate ship section was so bad. And the Aeropolize are kind of bad in the
ヒ
original.
ューゴ様
President Hugo.
おおその様子だとストレイライズ神殿で何かあったと見えるな
Well, it appears you made quite the mess while at Strelai's temple.
スタンたちにはヒューゴ様にも報告すると言ったけど
Oh, there is something else that the original did better, actually. Anyway, sorry. We told Sox and the others that we would report this to Hugo as well, but
できるなら会いたくない相手でしたね
I was hoping that we wouldn't run into him.
どうしたリオン
What's wrong,
事
Leon?
情を話してみろ
Tell me what happened. Junkland was better in the original,
犯人に逃げられてしまっ
in certain ways.
た全く恥をかかせてくれたな
The conclusion to Junkland was better in this one. Junkland in general was better in the other one. So the criminals escaped, hmm? It's such an embarrassment.
何
What?
抑えてください坊ちゃん
Keep your cool, young master. Okay. Commentary on this part, knowing what we know. For the monsters to have attacked the Draconis before the events of Leon's playthrough, Greybum should have already had the Eye of Adamoni. Meaning the Eye of Adamoni is... We're not hot on its tail, as we are led to believe right now. We are actually way behind. At this moment. Or quite a bit behind. Although we do intercept it in Calviola. But... So, assuming that Greybum got the Eye of Adamoni long before this, Hugo already knows that, as he facilitated it. So he's kind of belittling us for no reason, even though he actually already... He knew all of this would happen. He's just an asshole.
では私が陛下に取り合ってすぐにでも船を用意してもらおう
Keep your cool, Leon. Well then, I shall report this to the king and have a boat prepared for you at once.
結構です
No need.
私が直接陛下に申し上げます
I'll personally report to His Majesty myself.
任務を失敗したお前が一人参上したところで陛下は何と思われるか
What do you expect to accomplish by going to him yourself, especially after failing in your mission?
さらに事態はセインガルド国内だけの問題ではなくなっている
Furthermore, this has sowed the seeds of what will surely become an international incident.
いえ私一人で陛下を説得してみせます
I will plead my case to His Majesty on my own.
それであれば構わないが
That's all well and good, but
本当に私の助けを
I think it would be best if you allowed me to.
何度言わせるんだ
How many more times must I say
あなたの助けな
this?
ど結構
I don't need your help.
僕はあなたを頼らなくてもこの程度のことは一人でやれる
I can do just fine on my own. I don't need to rely on you.
坊ちゃんなんて言い方を
Master Leon, be careful what you say.
失礼いたします国王陛下
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
リオンよ、神の目の剣はどうなった？
Ah, Sir Leon, what became of the Eye of Anemone?
そのことで至急陛下にお頼みしたく参上いたしました
Regarding that, I must apologize that I have an urgent request to ask of you, Your Highness.
よし、話せ。
Very well, go on.
結論から申しますと
I will get to the
神
point.
の目は神殿内部の者によって奪われました
The Eye of Anemone was stolen away from a room within the temple.
なんだと？
What?
ヒューゴめ。
Curse that
あ
Hugo.
やつの言葉を信じた結果がこれか。
Such is the result of believing the words of a snake.
やはりいくら腕が立とうと子供ばかりに任せたのが失敗だった。
As I feared, regardless of how talented you are, it was foolish of me to leave this to a mere child. Really?
ドライデンだ。今すぐドライデンを呼べ。
Well, King, what would you have done? The generals were away on missions. How could anyone have gotten there faster? I mean, I guess I did literally go to a beach and train for hours. So there is that. Dryden, call for General Dryden at once. The first game made the king seem a lot more incompetent than this one, but this right here is maybe letting us see a bit more of his incompetence.
陛下
Your Majesty,
リオンよ。
Sir
そ
Leon,
なたはもう下がっておれ。
your role in this is complete. You are dismissed.
お聞きください
Please hear what I have to say.
今は弁解などを聞いている余裕はない。時代は急を要しておるのだ。
I have no time to listen to your excuses. We must act without delay.
陛下
Your
弁
Highness,
解などするつもりはありません
I will not make excuses.
私は諦めるつもりもありません
However, I also refuse to give up.
なんだと？
What's that?
犯人の名はグレバム大司祭
The true culprit was the High Priest Greybum.
現在神の目を持ってカルバレイスに向かっております
He is currently heading for Calvalese, and with him, the Eye of Anemone itself.
カルバレイスだと？
Calvalese?
そして私は今グレバムの犯行を目撃していた人物も掌握しています
Furthermore, I have in my custody an eyewitness, one who saw Greybum in the act.
陛下が船をご用意してくだされば私が必ず神の目を取り戻します
Were you to allow me to use of a ship, Your Highness, I vow that I would return the Eye of Anemone without fail. I see.
そこまで言うのであれば、わかった。
In that
世の
case,
船を用意させよ。
very well. I will have a ship prepared.
しかし、少しばかり時間がかかる。それで問題ないのか？
However, it will require some time to arrange this. I trust that this will not be an issue.
はい
Thank you.
陛下を失望させるようなことは絶対にないと誓います
I swear that Your Majesty will not regret this decision.
やりましたね坊ちゃん
Master Leon, you did it. Seems so.
して一つ尋ねるが、
Now then, I must ask you something.
何でしょ
Yes, Your Highness.
ヒューゴはこのことを承知しているのか？
Tell me, is Hugo aware of this?
うなぜでしょうか
Why do you ask, if I may?
質問しているのはユウだ。質問に答えよ。
I'm the one asking the questions. Now answer me.
はい
Yes,
承知しております
he is aware.
ならば安心だ。
That puts me at
しか
ease.
し、なぜヒューゴは共におらんのだ？
However, why is Hugo not with you?
そなた一人に任せるとは全く無責任な男だ。
It's rather irresponsible of him to leave this to you alone.
そんな
That's awful.
ひどい坊ちゃんは一人でだって
Just because Master Leon is alone, that doesn't mean...
シャル
Shao,
黙ってい
hush.
ろ
でも
But
ええか。私のいない場所で私の評価を決めないでいただきたいものですな。
Your Majesty, I would ask that you not judge my character behind my back.
ヒューゴ
おお、ヒューゴか。なぜ姿を見せなかった？
Ah, President Hugo. Why hide in the shadows?
愚足とはいえ、私には親としてリオンを助けてやる義務がありますからな。
It is my duty as Leon's father to look after him, even when he fails.
リオンから事情を聞いておりましたので、すぐに出港できる船を手配しておりました。
Since he has already informed me of the situation, his ship has been prepared for immediate departure.
おお、さすがヒューゴじゃな。やることに抜かりはないということか。
Oh, that's just like you, Hugo. You've left no detail out at all, have you?
リオンよ、先ほど言った通り、世の船の準備には時間がかかる。
Sir Leon, like I said, it would take time for me to prepare a boat.
そなたは親心に感謝し、すぐに神の目を強奪した犯人を追え。
Be thankful for your loving father. Now go, pursue those who stole the Eye of Adamoni from
か
us.
しこまりました。
Yes, Your Highness.
船の準備が整い次第、すぐにでも出港いたします。
The moment the ship is ready, I will immediately depart.
船で国を出る
Once
っ
we
て
board
こと
the ship,
は
it will be
しばらく
likely
はセインガルド
sometime
に
before we
戻ってこら
return
れませんよ
to Sangal.
確かに。
Indeed, you're right.
そうなるな。
それに港
And
へ行っても
besides,
まだ船の
even if we
用意
hurry
で
back
き
to
て
the
いないでしょ
harbor,
うし
I doubt the ship is ready
それ
yet.
なら
That's the
その前
case.
にきちんと
I should go and say
会っておきたい。
goodbye to her first.
坊ちゃん
Young master,
王様に言われたこと
pay no mind to what the
あま
king
り気
said.
にしちゃダメですよ大丈夫ですよ
It'll be okay.
坊ちゃんの本当
I
の
know
実
very
力は
well just how
僕
capable
は
you
よ
are.
く分かっています今回の任務が終わった
You'll
頃
see.
には
Once you flawlessly complete this mission, even the king will have no choice but to recognize you. Yeah,
そうだな。
you're right.
出港する前
I
に
should go and say goodbye
きちんと
before
会
I
っておきたい
depart.
な。
So yeah, I think this game does a lot. This game does in general, not in every case, but in general, does way better at developing characters. Way better. And it also in general is better at pulling the plot forward. Although I would argue that it is thematically weaker in some places. I think they undercut one of the big kind of thematic revelations in this game.
お帰りなさいませ。お早いお帰りですね。
Welcome home. You're back early.
いや、
Actually,
まだ任務の途中なんだ。
I'm on my way to another assignment.
そうでしたか。
Is
そ
that
れでした
so?
らお茶にいたしましょうか。
Well, would you like some tea before you go?
ありがとう。
Thank you for the
で
offer.
も、すぐに出なければならないから、
However, I must depart shortly.
詳しくは話せないけど、
This is hard to say,
しばら
but
く屋敷には帰ってこれないと思う。
I may not be home for a while.
承知しました。
I understand.
それで期間はどれくらいになりますか？
So then how long will it take?
わからない。
I don't know.
すぐに終わるかもしれないし、
Could be over
長く
quickly
なる
or
かもしれない。
take a long time.
顔を上げて
Chin up, Emilio.
元気を出しなさいエミリオ。
Leave here with a smile.
何か嫌なことでもあったのね。それもお父様のことでしょ。
Something bad happened, didn't it? It was your father again, wasn't it?
何を言うんだ。そんなんじゃ。
What do you mean by...
あなた小さい時からそうだったわ。お父様のこととなるとそんな顔をするのだから。
Ever since you were little, whenever you and your father argued, you'd make that face. I really wonder what their age difference is. Because he's like, you're not much older than me, right? Like, he's 15. And she's like, oh, you know, we can't, whatever. Like, he's like, we're not that far apart in age. But she's also talking about, like, when he was little. And Hugo hired her because she looks like his mother. So I feel like they've got to be far apart in age.
ヒューゴ様、
President Hugo.
お父様の名前が大きすぎて嫌な思いもたくさんしてきたのだろうけど、
Your father's name carries a great deal of weight.
それでもあなたはあなたよ。
Despite that, you're still your own person. I feel like at the youngest I could see her being would be like 25. If he's 15. But I would assume... Yeah, because you could see her, if she was hired when he was 5 and she was 15. But still, that would be weird for, like, she looks like his mother. Despite that, you are still your own person.
マリア。
But Marion, I...
エミリオ、もしも辛いことの方が多いのなら名前を戻してはどう？
Emilio, if things get too difficult for you, perhaps you could change your name back.
何を言うんだマリア。僕は名前を戻すなんてこと絶対にしない。
What are you saying, Marion? I could never go back to my old name. Is his old name, would that be Emilio Gilchrist, or is that Emilio Catria? Probably Gilchrist, right?
ねえエミリオ、私はあなたが名前を変える決意をした日も覚えているわ。
You know, Emilio, I still remember the day you made the decision to change your name.
それまでにあなたがどれほど苦しんできたかも。
As well as how much you had suffered up until then.
あなたはよくやったと思うの。だからもう。
I think you did very well, and furthermore,
マリア、それ
Marion,
以上言わないでくれ。
please don't say anymore.
エミリオ。
大丈夫。どうやら僕は自分が何をしたいのか忘れていたみたいだ。
It's fine. It seems you merely forgot what I wanted to achieve on my own. So yeah, probably Emilio Gilchrist.
ヒューゴの息子ではなく、僕が僕であることをみんなに認めさせてやる。
I will be recognized for my own deeds, not just as Hugo's son.
そのための
That is why
リオン・マグナスだ。
my name is Leon Magnus. Leon Magnus is a way cooler name.
それは誰が決めたでもない。あなたの決意なのね。
I understand that was nobody's decision, nobody's but your own.
だったら
So again,
もううつむいてはダメよ。
don't hang your head like that.
エミリオ頑張りなさい。
Your chin up, Emilio.
そして辛くなった時はいつでも泣きなさい。そしたらきっとまた元気も出るわ。
And if you feel like you can't bottle it up any longer, then go ahead and cry. You'll feel better afterwards.
僕が泣くわけなんてないぞ。
Absolutely not. I cannot cry like some kind of...
エミリオ、時間はよろしいの？
Emilio, you have somewhere to be, right?
ああ、そろそろ行くよ。
Alright, I should go.
気をつけていってらっしゃい。
Please be careful and come home safe.
行ってくれよ、マリア。それですぐに任務を終わらせて帰ってくれ。
I swear I'll be back, Marion. The moment my duty is completed, I will return.
それにしても大きくなったわ。
Despite everything, he's already so grown up.
時が過ぎるのなんて早いものね。
Time certainly passes quickly, doesn't it?
そろそろ船の
The
準
boat
備
will
も
likely
できて
be
いるでしょ
ready any moment now.
港へ行きましょう。
Let's go to the harbor, young master. Okay, let's talk to Marion one more time. Just cuz. Emilio, hang in there, stay strong, and never give up. Yeah, the thing... So, from a plot element, I think the first half of the original game was kind of weak. Because it was just like, oh, it felt very, the princess is in another castle, and there wasn't a lot of character development. Whereas this game... Okay, 1 second. This game has a lot more of like you feeling like you're on a journey that's unfolding and less like we gotta go there, it's not there, we gotta go there, it's not there. That being said, the original one felt really strong thematically in that you're kind of taking a tour of the world, and the first game shows because of kind of the lack of plot in the first half of the first game of the original. The thing that stands out to you is the areas in the world, the politics. And it really kind of brings into focus that the areas of the world are kind of fucked up, right? And they kind of introduce you to the villains as protagonists in that one. Whereas in this one, it's, you know, in this one they foreshadow that Oberon Corporation is already kind of fucky. But in the original, all of the people that wind up being the villains of the game are being shown as like good guys that just want the best, and they make their motivations a lot clearer in the first game. And then as you're going to all these places are so fucked up, you know, and actually like kind of really depressing in certain ways. Like the original game Neustadt was a lot more fucked up than this one, with the just the way the orphans were being kind of like treated and used and belittled, and they had these big class issues, but there's nothing they could do. Junkland was really fucked up with their you know, like the people all know they're gonna die young, but they don't even really care because there's nothing really to like live for. The babies are sick. The people there's nothing to do, so they're just fucking huffing gas from vents and passing out. It was so dark, and you know, you get situations like just the racism in Calvalese in general, but they also kind of explained why they're racist. They made Seingald look a lot shittier. Seingald you kind of see as somewhat as well-intentioned oppressors, but they're like forcing their religion on these people that they've kind of like subjugated and left to live in a place that has no real natural resources. Like the first game, all these countries are just so shit. And then at the end, you kind of get the realization that these characters that have good intentions, they're going along with this because they have seen the shit you've seen in the game, and they've lost hope in the world. Like, they try to do their best to overcome the shit of the world and just the injustice, and no matter what they do, no matter how much effort they put in, everything they do is meaningless, and people are always torn apart and torn against each other, and they're always and so even though their means are stupid for like fucking wiping off the board and doing a blank slate, you understand it a lot more. Like I think for the first half of this game, Irene was handled better, but in the second half, like Irene's finale, the first game handled a lot better. You actually really understood her motivations a lot more, and the same goes for other characters. So I really do think from this game is a lot more. This one is a lot more enjoyable because you grow way more attached to the characters. Like, you actually feel like Leon actually meant something to them and they meant something to Leon in this game. Whereas in the original, you did not feel that. They did not matter to Leon. There was no growth there. Mary has a personality in this one. Like, Johnny has way more of a personality. Kongman has a big personality. They all have arcs. The only arc that kind of goes unfulfilled, I mean, Philia goes quite unfulfilled, but she still has a lot of personality. And you feel like you're getting pulled through the game a lot more by the story in this one. But thematically, I think the original was better. Like, if I was going to recommend one of these games to someone, I would say that this is a much better game, and I would recommend this one to people more. But if I actually think of the like emotional impact, the emotional resonance, the thematic elements of the original game, like me just talking through Junkland and shit like that, it actually emotionally hit me. Like, even in this conversation. I think I need to give the original game more credit. Because the way they handled the themes in the first game was actually really, really strong. Sorry, I'm literally processing these games right now in this conversation and figuring out my thoughts. Okay, a special ship was immediately prepared for you. You must have friends in high places. All right, let's hurry up and set out. Everyone, I'd like to make a request. Would it be possible to let me fight alongside all of you from here on out? I've been thinking about it since we left the temple. Please. Yeah, that first game, like the themes in the first game was so show don't tell. Like, I really respect that. I think that often when you have those show don't tell things, it can be really subtle. And so sometimes you don't realize what they're doing, and you maybe don't respect it as much as it deserves. But yeah, I think the first game handled that so well. Fucking Junkland. Junkland for me in the original is one of the high points of any world building of any game ever. Junkland was so great in the original. I've been thinking about it since we left the temple. Please. I get what you're saying, but it's dangerous. Have you ever had to fight before? No, but it's my duty. I have to stop the high priest. Forget it. Some people just aren't cut out for fighting. Whatever the hardships, I'll try to overcome them. I have resolved myself. Well, when you put it like that. We'll bring you along so you can pick out Greybum's face. That's it. Don't even think about doing anything else. Don't say it like that. Don't you see how determined Philia is? What can she do? She doesn't even have a weapon. This discussion is over.
おいリオン
But Leon,
やめんかスタン。リオンの言っていることは正しい。
enough socks. Leon's right. Another thing I really respect, especially the original one. I think this feels like a very light game. You play this game and it doesn't feel heavy, but the shit that it's saying, especially in the original with the themes, is actually really, really, really heavy and really dark. But through the buoyancy of the characters and their interactions, it never feels super emotionally heavy unless you like really dive into what it's saying. Which I really like. Another game that does that is Binding of Isaac, where Binding of Isaac is one of the darkest games in the world, and especially if you don't just, if you look at it literally, it's really dark, but also if you look at it thematically, it's incredibly dark. But the art style makes it very accessible and isn't off-putting in that way. It doesn't push you away with the darkness. Whereas other games like Tormentum or something, or like even like some Dark Souls kind of things, they feel kind of oppressively dark. And that might push some people away. I don't know. I think it's interesting when you can have really dark themes in a package that doesn't feel that way. I find that really interesting, and I feel like it would be a tough thing to do. Enough socks. Leon's right.
だけど
But
船出の準備はできたか？
are you ready to depart?
もう少しで出港できます。
We will in just a moment.
私にできるのはこれくらいだ。
This much is all I can do for you.
諸君。
I'll be blah blah. I'll be relying on you all from here.
出港の準備整いました。
Everything's ready. We can depart at any time.
ご運をお祈りしておりますぞ、坊ちゃん。
I pray that you have a good fortune. That you have good fortune, young master. Binding of Isaac is so strange, but at any other presentation, you don't think people will play it? Yeah. Binding of Isaac, I have to say, like, Edmund McMillen, I know Edmund McMillen is super respected. Like, it's weird to say someone is underrated when they are one of the most successful indie developers ever. I know that it sounds like it would be like me saying Minecraft is a really underrated game. Like, it sounds strange to say, but I do think Edmund McMillen is unbelievably underrated. Like, you know, like watch Indie Game the movie and then watch it again with Team Meat's commentary. And if you don't cry during that movie, and if you don't cry during the commentary and seeing his reaction, I don't think you have a heart. Like, Super Meat Boy, you play it and it looks like the most dumb, like, oh yeah, it's just like some meat, and then there's like gross shit. There's a fetus, right? And it's like so goofy. And then when it comes into focus, how much he's actually exposing himself, and he doesn't throw it in your face, but all this stuff is so deeply personal. It is heartbreaking. It is heart-wrenching. Like, even thinking about it brings tears to my eyes. I think he is such an, I have so much respect for him for putting so much of himself into something, and yet he doesn't do it comfortably. Like, it's an uncomfortable process for him. I find it so inspiring to have this, like, both radical honesty and yet discomfort with the honesty. Like, he won't talk about what the themes of these games mean. Really. He's uncomfortable with discussing the themes because they're so deeply personal, and yet they're still there. Yeah, I fucking love him. And I love anything that does stuff like that. I really, really do. Okay. I pray. Like, even talking about, like, even thinking about some of the themes in these games, like, have me a sore throat. Like, give me a sore throat thinking about. There is so much in Binding of Isaac to dive into. It is crazy. Yeah. Huge respect. I pray that you have good fortune, young master.
Philia?
It's also really interesting to... This is also why the thing that, as I'm processing the original Tales of Destiny, I think is really interesting, because I think we often judge games, especially JRPGs, because JRPGs, other than like visual novels, are probably the most story-driven genre, right? Other than visual novel, what is more about story than a JRPG? And then when we play certain JRPGs that have a weaker story, people often say like, oh, this is worse, right? Like, oh, Final Fantasy V isn't as good as 6 because 6 has a better story. But things like Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac and the original Tales of Destiny, but especially Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, they don't have much of a story, right? Their story is very, very limited, but their themes are so strong. And it goes to show you how much heavy lifting really good thematicization, is that a word? Like very good theming does. That a story can say so much with so few words. It's really cool. Philia.
私昔からこうなんですよね。
It's been like this all my life.
役立たずとか邪魔だとか言われてばかりで。
Unable to help, always a nuisance. That's what they'd say.
あ、ごめんなさい。船に乗るんでしたよね。
Ah, sorry, I'm ready to go.
フィリア、お前も早く乗らんか。
You should hurry on board too.
分かってるよ。うるさいな。
I know, I know.
カルバレイスのバルックに連絡は取ったか？
Were you able to contact Baruch and Calvalese?
抜かりなく済ませてございます。ご安心ください。
Without any difficulty. Rest assured, sir. I feel like I want to like fucking I feel like I want to make a video essay about Binding of Isaac. Holy shit, I'm just thinking about certain things. Some of the shit in that game, I think it does not get enough credit for.
海は広くて気持ちがいいですね。
I love looking out at the open sea.
船の旅っていうのも久々ですし、どっちゃんも楽しみましょうよ。
You should enjoy this, Master Leon. It's been so long since the last time we were on a boat like this.
シャル、モノミューさんの旅じゃないんだ。
Chal, this isn't a vacation.
僕たちは何が何でも神の目を取り戻さなきゃならない。それを忘れないでくれ。
Don't forget that we must recover the Eye of Adamoni no matter what. Young Master, there's something I'd like to ask if I may.
なんだ。
What is it?
坊ちゃんはルーティに自分が実の弟だと伝えないんですか？
Are you ever going to tell Ruti that you're her brother?
向こうはそのことを知らない様子でしたよ。
It doesn't seem like she knows at all.
僕はあいつのことが好きじゃない。
I don't like her.
だから伝える必要もない。
Therefore, I have no reason to tell her.
でもほら、
But listen,
以前ヒューゴ様がルーティを見殺しにするような発言をされた時、
remember what Hugo said about Ruti potentially being executed?
坊ちゃん怒っていたじゃないですか。
Didn't that make you angry?
あれはあの男に対して怒りを覚えたんだ。
Yes, it did anger me. Quite a bit, in fact.
なんというか、あいつの僕に対する本心を垣間見たと言うべきかな。
More than that. How do I put it? It's as if I got a glimpse at his true feelings towards me.
なるほど。あれ？
I know what you mean, huh?
どうしたシャル。
Chal, what is it?
ディモロスが呼んでいます。船室に戻りましょう。
Dimlos is calling. Let's head back inside. All right.
そういえば坊ちゃんって乗り物酔いがひどいんでしたっけ？
You get motion sick, don't you, young master?
どうしましょう坊ちゃん。船室に戻れますか？
What should we do? Want to head back in?
シャル、
はい。
Yes.
お前だけ戻ってくれ。
You can go back in yourself.
坊ちゃんを連れてきたよ。
I brought Master Leon.
リオン、顔色が良くないぞ。体調悪いんじゃないか？
Leon, you don't look so good. Are you doing okay?
これからグレバマを追跡するにあたり、お前たちに一つ提案がある。
If we're going to be chasing Graybum, I have a proposal.
相手が神の目を持っている以上、こちらも戦力を強化すべきだと思うの。
As long as they possess the Eye of Adamoni, we'll need to strengthen ourselves.
実はこの近くの海域にもう一本ソーディアンの眠る場所があるんです。
Actually, there should be a place in the sea nearby where a Swordian is
正
sleeping.
確には第二大陸近くの海中に沈んだ大昔の輸送艦の中ね。
I'm correct. It's inside a ship that sunk into the sea near the second continent a long time ago.
ソーディアンの名はクレメンテ。必ずや我らの役に立つはずだ。
That Swordian's name is Clement. He would no doubt be useful to us.
回収していきましょうよ、坊ちゃん。
You should go get him, Master Leon.
いいじゃない。
It's fine, isn't it?
せっかくの機会だもの。
Let's go. This is a great opportunity.
今度こそ売り飛ばすって手もあるしね。
And this time, I can pawn it off for sure.
その輸送艦とやらが沈んでいる場所の正確な位置はわかるか？
And you know exactly where this transport ship sunk.
わかる。
I do.
よし。
All
なら
right.
ば向かおう。
Let's go then.
ありがとうございます、坊ちゃん。
Master Leon, thank you.
4本目のソーディアンか。楽しみだな。今度はどんなのなんだろう。
A fourth Swordian, huh? Sounds fun. I wonder what this one is like.
スタンさん、ありがとうございました。
Socks, thank you very much.
スタンさんのお気遣いのおかげでだいぶ気持ちが落ち着きましたわ。
Thanks to your consideration for me, I've calmed down quite a bit.
これからもわからないことがあればぜひ聞いてくださいね。
There's still plenty I've yet to learn. But if there is anything you'd like to know about from now on, just ask.
私の知っている範囲で精一杯お答えしますから。
I'll answer to the best of my ability.
頼りにしてるよ。
Nice, I'll be counting on you.
でも取りに行くと言ったって海の底にあるのをどうするわけ？
So how are we gonna get to the bottom of the sea?
あれ、泳いでいくんじゃないのか？
Are we gonna just swim there?
私は泳ぎにあまり自信がないからそういうのはあんたに任せるわ。
If you want, I'll let you go ahead and try that.
全員、ソーディアンを海に掲げろ。
Everyone, raise us up, would you? Another weird random 3D cutscene. What the fuck is that thing? I think this game came out a year before Tales of Vesperia. I believe. Isn't that weird?
なんだこの化け物は。
I think this is 2007. I think Tales of Vesperia is 2008. Whoa, what is that thing?
慌てるな、海竜だ。飛行竜に似たものと思えばよい。
Don't panic. That's the Leviathan. Think of it as something akin to the Draconis.
これも乗り物？すっげえ。
We're gonna ride that thing? Awesome.
私たちの呼びかけに応じてクレメンテが送ってきたのね。
Clement must have sent it when he heard us calling him.
フィリア、一緒に来い。
Philia, you're coming too, right?
私もですか？
I am?
あら、今誰かの声が聞こえたような。
I thought I heard a voice just now. Okay, one weird thing about Philia. I don't know if any of you guys watch anime, but they chose a certain voice for her, but I don't know if it was the right voice actor choice based on what her personality is in this. And the reason I say that is the style of her voice that they gave her. They gave her the stereotypical anime MILF voice. They gave her the older woman seductress. Like, her voice in this is what you would think Irene would have. I'm just being honest. As someone who has watched too much anime, that is the voice. That is the Ara voice.
フィリアは船で待っててもらう方がいいんじゃないか？
Sucks. Wouldn't it be better if Philia stayed here, though?
僕たちが海底にいる間に船で逃げられては困る。
I don't want her sailing off while we're down there.
フィリアがそんなことするわけないだろ。
Philia wouldn't do that.
おいフィリア、早く来い。
Hey, Philia, get a move on.
リオン。
I feel like Philia, you would have expected her to have like the shy book girl anime voice, you know? But she's got the hot ass MILF voice.
はい、わかりました。
Understood. I guess that is true. I literally never put that together. I never thought about it. I feel like I need someone in the YouTube comments to back me up on this, so I don't just look like a crazy like perv weeb. Okay. This is okay. Here, one sec. I gotta do something. Okay. I'm gonna look up Ara. Oh god, I don't know if I can trust any of these videos. Their thumbnails are a little, the greatest of all time. Oh god, I don't know if I can. Wait, let's look up this random one. What is this voice? No, that's not a... Oh, does she do it? Does Lisa from Genshin do it? Let's see. Come on. Are we gonna get it? Come on.
私は野菜スープが好き
Okay,
よ。
yeah.
大きな鍋に野菜を全部入れて長いお玉でかき混ぜるの。え、美味しいかって？あらあら、それならどうぞ。
Yeah, see? That's the Philia voice. I'm telling you. Okay, anyways. This is the military vessel that Clement is enshrined with.
その名はラディスロー。かつて有名を馳せた船です。
It's called Radisroll. The ship used to be very famous.
この先は何があるかわからない。フィリアは海流の中で待っててくれ。
We don't know what we'll encounter inside. Philia should wait on the Leviathan.
そうだな、それが一番安全だろう。
Yeah, I reckon that'd be the safest place.
文句はないな、リオン。
That sound good, Leon?
それじゃあ行ってくるよ。
Okay, we're off.
はい。どうか皆さん、
All
お
right.
気をつけて。
Please be careful, everyone.
早く用事を
Let's finish up
済ませて
quickly and get back to
フィリアの元へ
Philia.
戻らなければ。
はい。
坊ちゃん。
Master Leon, Clement is enshrined within Radisroll.
よし。
Got it.
ラディスローは
Why is Radisroll sent to the ocean floor? Wait, was Radisroll sent to the ocean floor on purpose? What makes you think that?
事故とかで沈
Well,
ん
if
だ
it
んだ
had
としたら
sunk in some kind of accident,
Clemente
would
をそのまま
Clement
には
have
しな
been
いと思う。
enshrined here? You are correct. We did indeed sink this vessel deliberately. So you noticed. It was a pretty good observation.
褒められた。
You praised me. I said pretty good, not great. Don't get full of yourself. It has been quite some time since we last boarded Radisroll. At least 1,000 years, I'd say. Back then, I never would have imagined we would reunite like this. Yet, it would be better if we did not have to meet again. It is a bittersweet thought.
飛行流に
Draconis and the Leviathan, the people in your era were really something
昔
else.
の人はすごかったんだな。
The technology was certainly more advanced, especially compared to this age.
俺は今くらいでも十分だと
I
思
think
って
it's
るけど
fine
な。
as we are.
特に
It
困った
doesn't
ことも
cause
な
any
いし。
problems. Indeed, contentment and happiness do go together. That's a good attitude, Socks.
クレメンテがあるのは
Okay,
ラディスローの奥で
Clemente
す。
is further inside. Oh god, we need to get the freaking thing. Oh right, and it's flooded. Okay. We're gonna run through this place because this place is too big. Ah, fuck it, we won't. Fuck it, I'll let it play out. I'm so tempted to just rush through this shit that we've already like kind of done on another character. Especially because Radis Roll is kind of the most unnecessarily confusing of the places in this game. Hey, do you guys know anything about like the Honkai series? Is that Bandai Namco? Because I saw a post saying that there were like Tales references in that game or in that series. What the hell? It's been abandoned for so long. There's a lot of freaky stuff here.
Philia, 大丈夫かな?
I hope Philia is okay.
早く用事を済ませて戻るとしよう。
Better finish our business and get out of here fast. Is it a gacha game? Or gotcha game?
4本目のソーディ
A fourth Swordian.
ア、私に
If
戦
only
う力があれば。
I had that power, I...
フィリア、フィリアよ。
Philia, hear me, Philia.
また
That voice.
確かに声が聞こえたわ。
It's definitely the same voice I heard on the
船の上
ship.
で聞いたのと、私を呼ぶのは誰？
Who calls out to me?
どこにいるの？
Who are you?
わしがいるのはここの奥じゃ。来い、フィリアよ。
I await you further within this place. Come to me, young Philia.
ここの奥？
Further within? I thought I heard the Honkai games were turn-based. Further within? I think one of my friends just got into either Honkai Impact or what is it called? Honkai Light Rail or something? I don't know what it's called.
楽勝だな。常にこうありたいものですね。
Star Rail. That makes more sense. It'd be weird if it was a game about an LRT system. There you go.
死にたくなければそこをどけ。
Fucking streetcar simulator. Nice, we got the pickaxe. Huh. I'm thinking, should I fully... I bet you in Leon's arc, we probably never come back here, right? Leon probably never comes back here. Use your idiot powers to do something about it. All right, leave it to me. You pried the door open. Okay. Use your idiot powers to do something about it? I'm gonna have to do a backtrack. Yeah, let's speed this up. Fuck it. This place is too big and maze-like and confusing. Okay, pry the door open. I almost bought the Langrisser games yesterday. I was very close. Okay, this is where we need to go. Okay, activated the device. Nice. Yeah, so the two names I had in my head, I was like, Honkai Light Rail, Honkai Railgun? I didn't know it. I just knew it had rail in it. When I heard people say Honkai Impact, I thought they were talking about Honkai Star Rail, and I thought they were making a joke that it was like looked like Genshin Impact. I thought that was like a demeaning name for the game. I didn't realize it was an actual game. Oh. How do we deactivate that? I thought there was a way. Okay, backtrack time. All right, anything down here? Nope, just water. Which door did I come through? I don't fucking remember. Is it that one? Shit. God damn my mental mapping. It's probably that one. Oh my god, this... I don't fucking know. Okay. Okay, no biggie. I actually like Sox's attacks more than Leon's. I know people love Leon way more than Sox to play. But I like the movement of Sox's attacks a lot more. I think Leon probably has a better sorting device tree. Okay, let's start. That means we're almost done with this ship. Nice. Oh, for a second I thought it said crunchy liquid. I had to check. I don't think there's anything else over here, but I'm gonna check anyways. I think it's just a dead end, yeah. It's a shortcut for later on. Okay. Back to normal speed. Explored. Oh, there's a sword. That's Clement. Clemente. Chosen heroes. You've done well to come this far. What's that? Who are you calling heroes? Huh? Are you really talking about me?
クレメンテロ、悪ふざけは大概にしてもらおう。
Old Clement here likes to play pranks on people.
悪ふざけって。
Pranks?
なんじゃ久しぶりに会ったのにディムロスは頭が固いの。
Well, well. It's been quite a while, Dimlos. You're still as stubborn as ever.
ご無沙汰しております、ロー。お元気そうで何よりですわ。
Never even wrote Clement. Seem to be doing well, though.
おお、あとはいと相変わらず可愛らしいの。剣になっても。
Oh, Atwite, as sweet as ever. So you've become a sword, too.
わざわざわしを迎えに来るからにはよほどのことが起こったようじゃな。
You've gone through all the trouble to come meet me here. Something must have happened.
実は神の目が奪われた。
The truth is, the Eye of Adamoni was stolen.
やはりの悪い予感がしたんじゃ。
So it was true. I had a bad feeling.
これはわしものんびり眠っている場合ではないの。
This is no time for me to be enjoying retirement.
私たちと一緒に行ってくれますね。ローがいれば心強いですわ。
Will you come with us? It would be reassuring to have you.
老骨に鞭打つ見返りにたっぷりサービスを頼むぞい。
I'll be counting on you to service me and whip these old bones into shape.
アトワイトに変なことしたら私が許さないわよ。
Won't let you do anything weird to Atwite.
サービスって。
Service?
そうか。研いだり磨いたりか。
Oh, I get it. Like polishing and refining because you're a sword.
いや、
Nope,
そうでなくて、
not quite.
もっとこうロマンあふれるというか。
More like brimming with romance, perhaps.
デムロスよ。主のマスターは心の清い男みたいじゃの。
Dimlos, it seems like your master is quite the pure-hearted boy.
ところで、クレメンテのマスターはどうするんだ？
So anyway, how are we going to get Clement a master?
その件は後で考えるしかない。素質のある者がいないことにはな。
We'll have to think about it later. No one here possesses the aptitude to wield a swordian.
わしのマスターならもうおるよ。
My master is already here.
ここまでおいで、フィリアや。
You should arrive shortly, Philia.
フィリアだって？
皆さん、
Everyone,
どうやってここまで来たの？
how did you manage to get here?
頭の中に声が聞こえて。
I listened to the
それに
voice in my
従っ
head.
て来たんです。
It guided me here.
声が聞こえたって。
You heard a
まさか
voice?
それってクレメンテの？
Was it really Clement?
そのまさかじゃ。
Yes, it was me.
私を呼んでいたのはあなたですね。
You are the one who called me.
主にはわしを欲する意志があった。強くなりたいと願うひたむきな意志が。
It was your will that wished for me. Your earnest desire and determination to become stronger.
故にわしの声が聞こえたのじゃ。わしは主に力を授けることができる。
That is why you heard my voice. I can give you that power.
あとは最後の決断だけじゃ。どうするフィリア・フィリスよ。
All that's left is your final decision. What say you, Philia Felice?
フィリア。
私は大司祭、いえグレバムから神の目を取り戻してみせます。
I have to get the Eye of Adamoni back from the High Priest. No, from Greybum. Okay, so I'm gonna have to train her. Oh, I'm gonna have to
何が
train her
あって
so
も
much.
どんなことをしてもそれが私の責任、私の義務ですから。
No matter what, that is my responsibility, my duty.
あなたと共に戦います。私に力を。クレメンテ。
I will fight together with you. Grant me your power, Clement. She has the biggest of the swords. Her sword is massive. I wish I knew what Berselius was like.
やったなフィリア。
Alright, Philia.
これもスターさんが元気づけてくれたおかげですわ。
It's thanks to your encouragement, Socks.
リオンさん。リオンさん、改めてお願いします。どうか私も一緒に戦わせてください。
Leon, once again, I ask that you allow me to fight alongside you.
なんだよ。
What's
ま
with
だ
that?
フィリアを認めないつもりか？
You still won't acknowledge Philia?
足手まといになるなよ。
Just don't be a nuisance.
リオンさん、ありがとうございます。
Yes, Leon, thank you so much.
フィリア、 主は確かにまだ未熟じゃ。それにか弱い。
Philia, you are still a novice. That means you are weak.
しかし、
However,
それを補ってあまりある。ひたむきな気持ちがある。
what you lack in skill, you make up for in your earnest feelings.
わしはそこに期待しておるのじゃ。
I have great expectations for you.
ご指導のほどよろしくお願いしますクレメンテ
Please
それ
provide
に皆
us
さんも
with your guidance, Clement.
こちらこそ改めてよろしく。
Same here. Pleased to make your acquaintance again.
よろしくな
Good to have you along.
よろしく
Yep, yep.
うまい具合にまとまったな。
This ended up being a convenient affair.
これでわしも一安心じゃ。
With this, we can have some peace of mind.
どうせ新た
Anyway.
なマスターを得るのなら、ピチピチの娘の方が良かったからの。
If I had to get a new master, I'm sure glad she's a sprightly young girl.
ロー
Clement.
それじゃあ皆さん船に戻りましょうか。
Well, everyone, shall we return to the ship?
あ
Yeah.
そうだな。
Sounds good. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. We're gonna get our gems polished. Okay. Okay. All right. We're getting her powered up. There we go. All right. And now she knows nothing, but she has a fuck ton of device points. So let's learn all her shit instantly. That is how we do it. Nice catch-up mechanic. That's actually pretty cool.
ラディスローの入り口まで戻りましょう。
It's been over 1,000 years since we last all met. Now that I think about it, though, my time away from everyone doesn't feel that long. Going by the numbers, we're all over 1,000 years old now. Seems I'm not the only ancient one anymore. I suddenly feel depressed somehow. All right.
それにしてもフィリア
It reminds me,
よ
Philia.
く一人で奥まで行けたわね
You sure caught up to us easily.
ソーディアンなしで危ない目に遭わなかったか？
How'd you get past all the danger without a Swordian?
これがありましたからなんとか
I managed just fine with this.
フラスコ？
Flask?
私皆さんのお役に立ちたくて新しい武器を研究中だったんです
I wanted to be of assistance, so I came up with some new weapons.
危ないフィリアボム
Oh, look out, Philia bomb!
一撃でモンスターを。すっげえ。
She killed it in one hit.
クレメンテは得られましたけどこれはこれで活用することにしますわ
I may have been chosen by Clement, but I think I'll continue to use these.
フィリアはクレメンテなしでも十分強かったのではないか。
Philia seems pretty strong, even without you, old man.
それじゃあ海流に乗って当初の目的地を目指しましょう
Well then, shall we get back on the Leviathan? Beep-a-ba-da.
カルバレイスに着いたぞ。
We made it to Calvalese. So hot. What even is this place?
何よここ。気持ちいいな。もしもしスタン、本気で言ってる？
Hello, are you serious, Socks?
ああ、日差しが強くて最高だよな。なんだか元気が湧いてきた。
Yeah, bright sunny days are the best. Oh, I feel so energized. I really just want to get to the end game where Leon's path diverges. I'm really curious about that. But I feel like 75 to 80% of this game is going to be like exactly the same. Yeah, bright sunny days are the best. Oh, I feel so energized.
本気だわ。
He really is serious.
健康ですね。
We'll be fine, right?
これからどうします坊ちゃん。
Master Leon, what's our next move?
バルック基金のオフィスへ向かう。オベロン社のカルバレイス方面支部だ。
Let's go to Baruch's office. He's in charge of the Oberon Corporation branch here.
そこで情報を集めるんだな。
We can learn more there.
おい、バルック基金のオフィスはどこだ？
You, where's the Baruch Foundation office?
すいません。道を聞きたいんですが。
Sorry to bother you. Can I ask you for directions?
ありゃ、どうしたんだろう。街の人の反応が冷たい気がする。
Well, dang, what do we do now? The people here are kind of cold. Okay,
バルック基金
let's go to the Baruch Foundation office. It should be somewhere here in Cherik. Oh, I'm stuffed. Yeah, that food sack's a real blessing. A food sack is essential for a journey like this. I can't imagine traveling without it. You can say that again. All right, let's make sure we try all kinds of new dishes from now on. Just be sure not to forget the true purpose of our journey. Also, like 95% of the skits are the same. Keep your eye. Okay. I think I'm gonna focus a lot more on just plot for a lot of these areas. I don't need to. I don't really need to go completionist because a lot of this stuff is clearly identical. Oh, except Leon can peep on this girl. A woman is changing clothes. You immediately look away. There you go, Leon. You're welcome.
久しぶりだバルック。
It's been a while, Baruch.
レオン、よく来てくれた。町の人間にここの場所を聞いたのか。
Leon, good to see you. Did you get directions here?
いや、自力でたどり着いた。この町の住人は礼儀がなっていないな。
No, I found my way on my own. No one in this town has any manners.
あんたがそれを言うわけ？
You sure you should be saying that?
マリー見て。
Huh?
向こうに可愛いものがあるわよ。
Mary, look, there's something cute over there.
どこだ？
Where?
カルバレースの人々はよそ者に対する警戒心が強いからな。
The people of Calvalese are somewhat wary of outsiders.
長年の歴史に由来する行動だよ。あまり気にしないことだ。
They developed that wariness over a long history. Don't let it bother you too much.
歴史とは？
What kind of history?
カルバレース人の先祖というのは大昔にあった戦争の敗者なのだそうだ。
The Calvalesians descend from those defeated in an ancient war.
天地戦争ですか？
Was it the Aether War?
そうだ。
It was.
どれだけ前の戦争か知らないけど、いつまでもそんなこと気にされてもね。
I don't know how long ago this war was, but they shouldn't be letting it affect them for so long like this.
それは勝者の論理だな。
That is the logic of the
敗者に
victor.
は敗者の考えがあるのだ。
Think about it from their perspective.
現にカルバレースの人々は他国に比べ生活水準が低い。
Even now, the standards of living in Calvalese is much lower than in other lands.
長年他国に虐げられてきたせいだ。わだかまりが生じるのも無理はない。
For many years, they were oppressed by other countries, leading to the current tension.
私がバルック基金を運営しているのは、ここの人々の暮らしを楽にするためだよ。
The reason we set up the Baruch Foundation here, so these people can enjoy a higher standard of living.
バルックさんってすごい人ですね。そんな考え方ができるなんて。
Wow, Baruch, that's incredible.
俺、こんな場所があることすら知りませんでした。
I never knew places like this existed.
何？言うだけなら安いものさ。目標達成まではまだかかる。
It's easier said than done. I've yet to achieve all my
それは
goals.
そうと、本題に移ろうか。
Well,
ヒューゴ様から連絡も受け取っている。
we're getting off topic. I've received word from Hugo.
何でも神の目と
子やらを探しているそうだな。
Whatever this Eye of Antimony is, it seems important you find it. Now, here's my question. How the fuck did he get word from Hugo? I thought about this earlier, but in the first playthrough, but I didn't want to spoil it in case people hadn't seen, you know, what happens. He is on this continent, right? Just think about this logically. Baruch is on this continent. Hugo arranged the first ship immediately when we learned the situation of the Eye of Antimony. And when we arrive here on the first ship, upon having that information, Baruch knows. Because Hugo told him. They don't have fucking phones, right? So this is obviously kind of outing himself as being aware of the plan or whatever. Because there's no way in the world that Hugo sent out a second ship in advance to tell him that we're coming on this ship immediately. Whatever the Eye of Antimony is, it seems important you find it. Right, do you know anything about it? I've tried asking around, but I'm afraid I've not heard anything. However, we will thoroughly investigate every boat that comes into Calvalese. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. Until then, you're welcome to stay at the inn in town. All right, thank you so much. Don't mention it. You know, I'm surprised. About what? It's rare to see Leon get along with people his age. Well, we're buddies, a friendship forged in fire. Right, Leon? Baruch. Don't even joke about that. These people are no friends of mine. Come on, don't talk like that. We've been through a lot together. The only reason I've tolerated you imbeciles is because I was ordered to. I never needed your help. I'm disgusted that you would think we're friends, or even that we get along. Got it? Don't say it again. And then he says his catchphrase. I can't stand laid-back, careless, overly friendly people like you. That damn socks. Yo, this makes me so angry. Why exactly do you dislike socks so much? Why? Just look at him, Shal. He's clearly just trying to buddy up to me as if it'll get him into the Knights. We're off the hook for the Draconis incident. He's not thinking of me as anything but Hugo's son, something to exploit. I'm not so sure that that's Sox's goal, though. In the end, that's how it always is. You'll see. And who are you supposed to be? Is what I should say. I know the people here won't talk to me, though. Hey, buddy. Did I hear you right? Were you looking for something? Maybe I could give you some info about it. Information, huh? Sir Leon, let's not. This person looks suspicious. Out with it then. What do you know? Whoa there, hold up a second. You didn't think I'd tell you for free, did you? Of course not. I'll pay whatever the price. Master Leon. You sure about that? I could be lying, you know. I'm not concerned. You're not even pretending to be a good person after all. Besides, I get the feeling I can trust what you've said more than what I've heard already.
なるほどな。
Gotcha.
安心しなよ。俺の情報はガセじゃねえからよ。
Don't worry, my info is rock solid, guaranteed.
今の人誰だ？
Who was that just now?
情報屋です。
An information
知
broker.
っていることを聞き出しました。
In exchange for some gold, he told us what he knew.
何か分かったのか？
What did you find out from him?
僕たちがやってくる少し前に神殿関係者の団体が到着したそうです。
A short while before we arrived here, some important-looking temple staff showed up.
そいつらは船から大きな荷を下ろし、この国の首都へ向かったとか。
It seems they unloaded some very large cargo, then headed towards this country's capital.
それってどう考えてもグレバミチミと神の目じゃないの。
No matter how you think about it, that's gotta be Graybum and the Eye of Adamoni.
でもバルックさんは何も知らないとおっしゃってましたが。
Baruch told us that he didn't know anything, though.
あの男が全ての情報を握っているとは限るまい。
It's likely that he doesn't know the full situation.
この国の人間がよそ者を敵視しているならなおさらじゃのう。
The people here aren't trusting of outsiders, after all.
あんな立派な人なのに。
He seems like such a good guy, though.
思い出しました。確か
Oh, that's right. I just remembered.
カルバレースの首都カルビオラに神殿の支部があったはずです。
It's a branch of Strelai's temple in Calviola, the capital of Calvalese.
そこに神の目が運ばれた可能性は高そうじゃのう。
Seems there's a good chance that they moved the Eye of Adamoni there.
カルビオラはどこにあるのだ？
Where exactly is Calviola?
それも聞いたよ。ここチェリコを出て北の方角だって。
He told us that too. You leave Cherik and head north.
行ってみよう、リオン。
All right, let's head out, Leon.
グレバムがいるかもしれない。
Okay.
早くカルビオ
Let's
ラ
hurry
に
to
行こう。
Calviola. Graybum might be there. I'm not thrilled about walking there under the scorching sun. There's no point in complaining. Please be patient.
カルバレースの
Calviola is the capital of Calvalese. It's north of Cherik. Oh, I'm parched.
お前はよく
It's
喋
because you
る
never stop blabbing. Perhaps I could offer you this drink. Oh, I don't think I saw that one before.
オベロン社ってのは
Does the Oberon
世界中に
Corporation
支部が
really
ある
have
のか？
branches all over the world? They do. Their HQ is in Seingold, but they sent executives to form sub-branches in other lands. In short, it means Baruch must be pretty high up in the corporate ladder. I see. Okay, yes, Calviola is north. Okay. Let's not bother with this town. Let's just move on. Let's get a save in. Have you noticed? If you look on the saves on the bottom, cleared count 1. So I think the more clears you do, the more level up points you get. What is it? New game plus points you get. Today, I tried making onigiri. Whoa, that looks good. I'll try one. Well, how does it taste? I soaked it in a special chemical. I hope it's okay. You didn't like it? I hope it's okay. Sheesh. You didn't try it yourself, did you? Sorry. There are more important things to worry about right now. I don't remember those two. Okay, this time I tried my hand at making hamburgers. I made sure to follow the cookbook precisely, so it should be perfectly fine. And you're serving it to me, why? Well, Ruti wouldn't eat it no matter how many times I told her I followed the recipe. Then take it to Socks instead. He'll eat anything, right? I can't do that. Something so embarrassing. Are you actually trying to make me mad?
なあなあリオン。
Hey, Leon. Socks. Even you have to realize it by now. Leon's not going to give you the time of day.
諦めずに話し
If
か
I
けてい
keep
れば
trying, I'm sure he'll warm up to me.
いつか仲良くなれるもんさ。ジョナサンの時もそうだったし。
Jonathan was the same way. Is Jonathan a friend of yours, Socks? I remember this one. Yeah. Wonder what he's up to. Probably running around naked after being sheared.
毛を刈られて丸裸だな。
He's talking about a sheep? Alright. Oh, hey there. We haven't done a lot of fights today. So we probably haven't done much leveling up of our... Oh, 57%. Not bad, actually. Okay. Here we go. Thunder Blade. We're never gonna go to Junkland with him. This is Calviola? We finally made it. Boy, is it hot. You are travelers? Where did you come from? From Cherik. I see, I see. That must have been a hard trip to make in this heat. What a sudden change of tone. I'd like to go to Strela's temple. Do you know where it is? Such an awful place. I don't know why you'd want to go there. We have our own god. There is no use for the outsiders. Adamoni. The temple should be in the north part of town, but you shouldn't get too involved with it. Thank you, ma'am. There was something I heard. There's something I heard before from Bishop Isles. The people of Calvalese have a deep-seated faith in their own god. Doing missionary work here is quite difficult. Even Adamoni is a foreigner in these lands. We may be able to pick up Greybum's trail. We need to find the Strel's temple branch in Calviola. I actually want to see something. Let's speed this up. I want to see if Junkland plays that cinematic. Not cinematic. The, whatever, the interaction. Where Philia gets sick. Because Leon, I don't think, is ever going to go to Junkland in his story. And Junkland is the best place in the game. It's not even showing up on the map. There we go. Okay, they're saying the same stuff so far. Sometimes you can talk to this guy through the floor. It's a weird glitch. I guess I can't right now. Okay, there we go. I'm not really worrying about the food list thing. I like this song a lot. Oh, who? Oh, someday God's gonna come down from the sky and take us away. Does this guy get sick later? Where is he gonna take us? The land of happiness? Because I remember later in the game, he was here and then this boy was in bed. Is it going to take us to the land of happy? Okay. Yeah, Junkland is thematically, like, it's the most on the nose, but I like it so much. What's wrong, Philia? Excuse me. The city, the smell. Yeah, the smell's crazy. I can't believe anyone lives around here. Sorry, Socks. If we stay here any longer, we don't need to be here. Let's not stay too long. Dee-doo-dee-doo. I wish they let me in there at this point in the game. I would get destroyed, I'm sure. Okay. Well, say goodbye to Junkland. We will never, ever, ever, ever go here again, unfortunately. Even though this is the best place in the game. That's the last time you see it. Hey. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Do we need to go to the inn? What do we need to do? Oh, we need to bring Philia to the back door. Oh, we need to bring her to the front door, probably. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'm going to try to pick up the pace with how we play through his path. Is that this town, Strela's temple over there? Yes, it is. There's no mistaking it. All right, let's get in there. Wait. It would be foolish to just run in. That's right. We don't know what could be going on in there. I'll pretend to be on a pilgrimage and go on ahead. Please come by after nightfall, and I'll unlock the back door for you. It'll be okay for you to do that. Yes, it's common practice for pilgrims to request sanctuary in holy places like this. During the day, I'll be quiet as a mouse. They won't suspect a thing. Don't do anything rash. I won't. Well then, until nightfall. Okay, that's settled. How about we take a break until it gets dark? Let's go wait at the inn then. Philia's left the party. Okay. Here, I'll leave the music going. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. BRB. Okay. And back. Hey, let's head to the inn for now, young master. Oh, they gave him a different clip there, I think. Where's the inn again? All right, there's that kid. We're not going to worry about that in this playthrough. Don't tell anyone, but I actually have a soft spot for you foreigners. Just for you guys, I'll let you stay here for free, but only this once.
僕はこれから街の様子を探ってくる。お前たちは夜になるまでここにいろ。
I'm gonna go look around the town. The rest of you, wait here until nightfall. Oh, cool. Oh, this is cool.
夜までまだ時間
There's
が
still
あ
some
る。
time before nightfall.
街の様子を見て
How
みるか。
about we look around? That sounds good. Okay, it's good that they added stuff like this in. Because otherwise it's like, to be totally honest, like, with so much crossover, I've been feeling a little bit like this is an unnecessary, like an unnecessary side story. I feel like Leon's arc was pretty complete in Sox' story. Like, I don't feel like there's anything like, oh man, I really wish I knew what happened on his end. It felt pretty complete. But it's nice that they're adding in little things like this, you know? Okay, let's see. Well, I guess I'll get ready to hit the hay. Wait a sec, Sox. You're gonna sleep? It's still early. Well then, I should get some sleep too. What? You too, Mary? Okay. Okay, we can stock up, replace shit. There we go. Bursting vigor. It's hot outside. Please be careful. One shouldn't venture outside this town on their own. No one will be able to help if you get lost in the desert. Foreigners, eh? Well, hurry up and take a look. Welcome. Take your time and look around. You're not from around here, are you? Nice. I wonder, like, if you get all the critical bonuses, what percentage of the time you get crits on this game? My mom died last year from the drought. I have no one left. It's all because of foreigners like you. As long as you have gold, doesn't matter if you're foreigners. You're from Cherok? How did you get this far? The people of Cherok aren't very respectful to outsiders, right? That's why there are so few who go there. There's a tavern on the outskirts of town. You would assume Cherok would actually be a lot more welcoming to outsiders than here. Because you would assume a port city is going to be a lot more friendly to foreigners than a more isolated city. On vacation, our family will be at Strelai's temple. I believe that our gods will punish this foreign insolence. Like, I think, in general, people get less racist with exposure instead of more racist. I was told that if I saw a foreigner, I should throw a rock at them. Bro, could it be? The gods of other countries won't help us. The only thing that'll help us is our own resolve. Due to preparations for the festival, the temple is closed to the public. I'm sorry, but you'll have to come back another time. What is this? Thanks to the sacrifices countless people made, the city was founded. That's our mayor's house. My brother immigrated to a foreign land. I hope he's safe and is doing well. You're not from here, are you? I'm actually from Seingold myself. I dress like this because I don't want to stand out. We can purchase lens. Cool. You happen to have the stuff. Elixir, he hardly knows her. Ha 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 ha. Okay. People in this country are poor. We have to help each other get by. It's a virtue of the Calvalese to be compassionate to their fellow man. Okay, let's talk to the fake racist mayor. I'm the mayor of this city. It's my mission to rid the city of all foreigners. Wink? I'm not actually racist. I just want my, I just want my granddaughter to be racist.
どうしたんですか、坊ちゃん。
What's wrong, Master Leon?
なあシャル、この国の住人は本当にすごいと思わないか。
Hey, Shal, the people here are incredible, aren't they?
こんな砂漠の中でよく生活している。僕だったらとてもじゃないが無理だ。
Living normally in a desert like this wouldn't last a day.
確かにそうですね。みんなで協力しないと生きていけないのでしょう。
You're certainly right. If they didn't work together, I doubt they'd last this long.
シャル、何度も言うが、僕はこの任務を成功させなきゃならない。
Shal, I know I've said this a lot, but I absolutely must succeed on this mission.
はい。
Indeed.
坊ちゃんにとっては大きな意味を持っていますからね。
I know it means a great deal to you, Master Leon.
そうだ。これがうまくいけば、
That's right.
僕はヒューゴの息子ではない。
If this goes well, I can stop being Hugo's son.
リオン・マグナスという一人の男になれるはずなんだ。
I'll finally be known for my own deeds as Leon Magnus.
そうしたらきっと。
And then surely,
マリアンに会いたいですか。
you want to be with Marion, right?
何を聞くんだよ、シャル。
What are you even asking, Shal?
すみません。
Sorry.
さっきの質問の答えだが、僕にはわからないんだ。
You know what you just said? I wonder if that's really true.
さっきこんな砂漠でよく生きていけるなってやつですか。
You mean about people living here in the desert?
あ、
Yeah.
みんなで協力しているから生きていける。本当にそうなのか。
How the people here are able to live by working together. Not so certain about that.
こんな過酷な砂漠で生きていられるなんて不自然じゃないか。
Surviving in a harsh desert like this, it's not natural.
僕の考えはシャルとは少し違うんだ。
I think it's a little different from what you think, Shal.
彼らは生きるため足手まといを見捨ててきたんじゃないか。
What if in order to maintain resources, they abandoned those who were a burden?
見捨ててきた。
Abandoned?
あ、そうだ。だからこそ彼らは強い。
Yes, that's right. That's why these people are strong.
いや、逆か。強い者しか生き残れない。
No, it's the opposite, right? Only the strong can survive here.
どうしてそんな話を。
Why are you saying this?
わからない。ただ、いつか僕もその決断を迫られる気がするんだ。
I don't know, but I get the feeling that someday I'll be forced to make a similar decision.
その時の決断を間違えたらと考えると。
When that time comes, what if I make the wrong decision? This is actually a really good interaction.
坊ちゃん、
Master Leon,
大丈夫です。坊ちゃんが間違えるはずありません。
don't worry, I know you'll make the right choice.
それに僕がどんな時でも一緒にいます。
What's more, I'll always be by your side too.
だから坊ちゃんは坊ちゃんが正しいと思った決断をしてください。
So no matter what happens, you just decide whatever you believe to be right.
もし間違っていたとしても、その時の後悔は僕と半分ずつです。
And if that turns out to be the wrong choice, well, I'll be there to shoulder the burden with you.
半分ずつか。それは助かるな。
Will you now? Thank you, Shal. That was actually quite good.
どうしましょう。
What shall we do now?
戻ります。
Want to head to the end? Yeah.
そろそろ戻って
Let's head back and rest for the night.
僕たち二
It's
人
just the two of us, huh?
そうですよ。
That's right.
なんだって二人でやってきたじゃ
All
ないで
this
すか。
time, haven't we been doing things
割れ
together?
た花瓶を直す時だって
Like the time we
僕も
figured
一緒
out
に
how to
考えた
fix
し
that broken
お
vase.
ねしょした時だって
Or the time you wet the bed,
僕
and
が
I
隠
thought
すための
of how to hide it.
まだまだありますよ。
There was a lot we accomplished. Just the two of us. Oh, Shaltier. Don't say that while we're streaming on Twitch. Socks, get up.
そろそろ出発するぞ。
It's time to go. Ska.
こいつ本当に寝起き悪いわね。
This guy's one heavy sleeper, huh?
リリス、飯まだ
Oh, this is dinner ready yet?
リオン、この際だ。例の電撃を見舞ってやってくれ。
Leon, if you will, give him the jolt to get him started.
やはりこいつは
Knew it.
目は覚めたか？
Are you awake now?
うん冷めた
Yep, good to go. Okay.
フィリアが
It is waiting for us at the temple's rear entrance.
神殿裏口へ行くぞ
Then let's make our way there. Right, and all the music shut off. I remember this. Makes us so moody.
ここが裏口かな
This is the back
フィリ
door,
アが
right?
うまくやってくれてるといいけど
I hope Philia managed to pull it off.
お待たせしました。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Come on in. Here we go.
うわ真っ暗だ
Oh, it's really dark.
今、明かりをつけますね。
Turn the lights on now. I feel like turning the lights on would be so stupid.
中の様子はどうだ？何か分かったことは？
What's the current situation? Did you find anything out?
グレバムやその一味を見かけることはありませんでした。
I didn't see Greybum or anyone associated with him.
ただ、セインガルドの神殿同様、ここにも大聖堂があります。
However, this temple has a cathedral just like the one in Sangald.
そこから地下の秘密の間へ通じているかもしれません。
There may be a hidden passage that leads to a secret basement there.
よし調べてみよ
Okay, let's take a look
見
around.
張りの神官が巡回しています。気をつけてくださいね。
Please be careful, there are guards patrolling the castle. Okay. Here we go.
ここの神殿にも
There might be a hidden door in the temple that'll lead you to the basement. Yes,
そこにグ
that's
レ
where
バ
we
ムが
might
いるか
find
もしれ
Greybum.
ません。神殿内の見
Let's
張
head
り
for
に
the
注意し
cathedral.
ながら
Watch out for the
大
guards
聖
on
堂
the
を目
way.
指しましょう。
Oh, am I having big frame drops? Oh, whatever. You guys have seen this shit already.
見張りに注意しながら大聖堂を目指しましょう。
Okay. Looks like I'm getting big old frame drops again. Okay. Well, seeing as we are having big frame drops and there's not a hell of a lot I can do about that right now, I guess we'll call it there. Artificially ending stream early. We will be back at some point. Hopefully this will be resolved. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.